Hey, good evening. Yeah, first, you made it. Good job, Leila Bartleman. Hello. Yeah, well, thanks for joining in. Here it's 12:30 in the a.m., but I titled this video as last night, so to reduce the confusion. So how's everybody doing this evening? Oh, awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up. Hey, good evening. So we got 15 people joining right now. So there was a lot that went down in today's meeting today. So I was busy setting up the projector for the group so they could watch a video. Yeah, it's thanks, Crazy Robin. This is exactly what I wanted. The whole experience of talking with the people, making my way around camp, the ins and the outs, experiencing a new area I've never been. Today was kind of a day where it was really busy, with everybody, trying to do their, they had church in the morning. I didn't get to go. I didn't know where it was. By the time they were leaving, I was already headed out to go run some errands. They went to church. They came back. I got back in time for I got up early enough for breakfast, and then I left and did my errands. Came back and I helped Oreo with his van. Didn't really help him that much. It was mostly just troubleshooting, pulled the engine codes out of his van to see what it was doing, research to figure out what certain parts are that we might have to replace. And then come to find out it's leaking. So it's leaking gas, so that has to be fixed first of all. So he's gonna get that taken care of tomorrow. He might have it taken in tomorrow. He drives crazy. Does he? Well, that's good. Driving around, catching stories, and looking for action, then you got to be a little bit crazy. Vicky, I was intending on staying till Wednesday. We'll see. I might have to leave earlier on Tuesday. I might make a long trip down to Florida and see a friend of mine before I have to get home. In case y'all haven't heard, so Santa's been, talking about, he's been trying to get somebody to move that trailer for him. Is it buffering? That's not good. This thing's off. Damn. That sucks. Because that's the cell signal. So, so yeah. So what, Santa's been trying to avoid the whole time is taking that trailer back. So, in the end, Drew, he's going to go ahead and do it. So he had to up and leave. So he left tonight. And so he's off, going to go do that. Going to go get it taken care of. And he said back on Thursday. So they're going to have another rally on Saturday. They may have another mission into DC this week. I'll talk to Oreo, because if it's not Monday or Tuesday, then I'll probably leave on Wednesday. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I fit in. I would have gone to church with them today too, but I wasn't so sure where it was, and then I'd heard that only one person took off. Well, I appointed another mod. But like I mentioned last night, I think the people I appointed mods, I definitely have to leave before Santa gets back. I can't stay till Thursday. I gotta be back home in time for Monday. You know how things go. You leave for 2 weeks and then you come back and wind down, get ready, and get back into the swing of things. I'm not looking forward to going back to work. It's not gonna be fun. Yeah, Santa's coming back. He'll be back. No big deal. What else is there? I mean, there was a bunch of stuff he talked about in the meeting, but if you want to see it, you should just go watch Oreo's stream, because it was really good. I missed it all because I was putting that damn projector together for them so they could watch the movie. So we got done watching that. There was supposed to be a campfire, but I don't see one. Bed. So I just wanted to do a quick check-in. Let you guys know, yeah, I am exactly, Becky. I am gonna probably either make a trip into DC by myself and go look at some sites, and or see if Oreo and a bunch of others are going down there. Too much wind? Oh yeah. I know. You didn't see it. It's because they felt that because they had to, what they were watching was premium content from who was it? I forget who it was. But basically it was you see, I don't have my phone to actually look at my notes. Stu Weston. So, conservative news reporter. He works for a certain agency. And so I guess the content that we were showing to the people was, premium without ads, and then they didn't want Stu Peters. Yeah, thank you, TJ. I'm sorry. They didn't want Oreo restreaming that, and yeah, charged a fee, and you know that's kind of why they didn't want him watching that. I don't know the rules. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not in the media. I don't know journalistic rules on copyright, and restreaming, things like that. I mean, look at me. I mean, I get copyright warnings all the time for my dash cam videos, so I'm not exactly a knowledgeable person from. Hey, Arizona, Lisa, good to see you. I don't know the ins and outs of copyright law, and I do know that if you have a good lawyer, you can basically infringe on everybody and trounce all over everybody's rights, as long as you have a good lawyer to get you out of it. That's right, Darylise. You know, Oreo can't lose his right to stream. He's respectful. I mean, I will say that the interview that Santa did with that Stu Peters was really good. But I will also mention that if you watch Santa's speeches, you know, if you go back into all of the streamers' sessions and all the speeches ever since, you know, Olympia, and you'll get the gist of what Santa's saying, and it's consistent. Okay, what Santa's saying since then has been consistent the entire time. So whatever was said on, I'm telling you, whatever was said on Stu Peters has already been repeated by Santa in his previous speeches. So there's nothing new. There's nothing strange. Santa hasn't mentioned any land. What do you call them? Earth-shattering changes in the 1776 restoration movement. No, it's all consistent. So, MAGA Princess 45, I don't know. It seemed like everybody, I was watching his chat because after I got done with the projector, then I was like, now I got to find out what happened in the meeting, because I've been missing the meetings. I've been missing, the get-togethers and everything, and so I was like, man, I have to go through the streams, find out what's going on, and sit down and watch it. So I did. Basically, they were playing, premium content, so they didn't feel that streamers should be streaming it. So Oreo wasn't there, I wasn't streaming, and nobody else was either. So pretty much all the poor streamers went to bed. That's what somebody said. They said they heard it. So it might be on a podcast somewhere. I'm in commercial real estate and technology, customer service. Was it a radio interview? I mean, it could have been a radio interview, but this was the video of it. It showed Stu Peters on one side and then Santa on the other. So, in that respect, it's kind of cool because you see, the facial expressions, you see him talk. Okay. Yeah, so this is their video. Oh, maybe. Well, he did. He did 2 or 3 different ones. So there was another one with, gosh, the name begins with a P or something. Huh, Tom Hunt, okay. So, I'm not saying that the message was consistent. Yeah, you can hear the one, you gotta pay for the one to see. Hello, White Cops America. Yeah, everything's good. I'm gonna get up early tomorrow. Gonna take a shower, go to the gym. Yeah, come back, and then if they have a morning meeting, find out what's going on. Status indicator, focus mode. They were arguing over the wiring. There was no arguing, but there was a lot of asking around, asking people for Bluetooth speakers, for cables, and this and that. Was glad to get that done for him. So yeah, tomorrow, get up early. If they have a meeting, I'll stream it. All my devices are all charged up, and I even have one of those power bricks that'll give me a lot more juice. A lot less of devices dying. That way I can record an entire day of streaming. It's been a long day. I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. I got a call from my dad late last night. He had some news he wanted to tell me, and he couldn't wait. And so that was good. He called me last night, and then today I called him right before before I went over there for their evening meeting. Yeah, I saw that. That's the thing. Yeah, that Boots went home also, which is, that's fairly sad. Well, that's weird. I wonder why you didn't get a notification. Well, then that's the thing with my YouTube. I look at my notifications, and there's obviously a bunch of stuff missing. It only shows you what it wants to. Hey, Christy, I'm well. Thank you for asking. So there to catch that stuff for you guys. Oh God, that's one of the things I hate to do. I hate setting up those stupid things. I hate everything physical with technology. Um, I won't touch copy machines. I won't touch projectors. I won't touch printers. Um, I'll work on them remotely. Any issues you got, I'll set up a remote session and we'll get it taken care of. Yes, I'm very polite. I'll politely say, like, you can, have you tried turning it off, turning it on? That's 99% of the problem. Fixes it every time. Projectors, it's like, okay, have you set it up? No. All right, well, it's located in the corner of the room. It's got its power cord, plug it in. It's got its input, plug that in. Okay, what do I do next? And you go over to the console and turn it on, log in, and go to, your presentation mode, and they hit computer one. Okay, it's working. It's like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, got to speak to Moz and Paz. They're both in good moods. So yeah, I got a lot done today. Just what I came here to do. I came here to help out, not just experience it. Although experiencing, like Santa mentioned, like in the interview, talked about how this is very primitive living here. Okay, you're living in your car, or if you're so inclined, you can go live at a hotel. But then you gotta drive back and forth 18 miles every day. And some people do it. I mean, Oreo was doing it for a long time. It's just that it gets really, really expensive. And that's why, I'm living in my car, because I'm very minimalist, so I can live for a short time in a primitive fashion. Oh, I know. That's why I'm still on California time, because I am tired. I am sleepy, but it's time. So I'm still staying up late. But last night, geez, I was wired. I could not sleep. Last night was different, because it being the whole day, a long day at work. Got back, I was like, oh no, there's no way I can lay down and go sleep. Eric. Oh, really? Wait, who's Eric? Eric and Sparrow. Who's Eric? Well, since they told the streamers not to stream it, I didn't do it. And I mean, I paid the $20 to watch 2,000 Mules. It's not that big a deal. He went with Eric the Mechanic. He went with Sparrow. And I was before I came online here, I noticed that Eric the Mechanic is over there live too right now at the campfire. And I watched, if you guys watched yesterday, Eric the Mechanic, he streamed all night till morning, because I watched the end of his stream and there was daylight. So he sat there at that fire all night long, doing AMA, Ask Me Anything questions. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. If he's really going for like donations, I guess that's the way to do it. You do an AMA all night long, keep it open. I watched that one guy, Louis Rossman in New York. That's what he does all the time. He just sits there and asks questions, and then people take pot shots at him. Sometimes he answers the question, sometimes not. Meanwhile, they're all giving him, like super chats and donations and things like that. Yeah, drink. Exactly. Donations. When I get back to LA, I might do that stuff. But what I'm going to try to do, get some real, what would you call it? Get some real things going on, like events. Really, not about nothing. I don't know. It seems I watched some of his stuff, and seems like he knows a lot. I mean, he knows a lot more about computers than I do. Yeah, that's right. He he spends his time at the other camp. But he's not exactly bad for the camp, because he supplied the horns that he made on his channel, and he supplied those to these guys, and they auctioned them off and made some money at the rally yesterday. He pretends to know about cars. Yeah, because the sun came up. The sun was practically shining by the time of the end of the video. He's talking about VHS and Beta and Pentium and RLC. What's relay chat? Was it something? Internet relay chat. Remember, he's talking about the heady days of AOL and Prodigy. Remember when you go into the chat and you used to say ASL, age, sex, location. You can't teach it. You can be liberal as all hell. No worries. Sparrows with air. Oh, and I was meanwhile, before all that started, before they started their evening meeting, I was watching X-Ray's stream, and since it was behind us, so when I was watching at 5 o'clock here, it was only 3 o'clock there, and X-Ray had been doing a stream for 5 hours. Small little group, they gathered at the Denver Capitol, and I saw that one trucker, Butch. So if they do convoy, Butch is the one who's going to be leading them out of there. Well, Amber Sparrow can go, wherever he wants. He's not tied down to Wizzy. I think Sparrow's often gone over to the AFC camp to see what's going on. I actually spoke with him for a little bit over at the rally on Sunday. He's an interesting guy. We chatted. And so that's when I saw, right before I came over here, Eric the mechanic, and he was sitting down with someone. So that was Sparrow with his back turned. Must have been his camera on Eric. I ain't worried about Butch. Have you watched him with X-Ray? He gets around just fine. That's so good. 98 showed up. Nice turnout. I'd like to rewatch that. Yeah, that's a good question, Amber. I don't know how Sparrow gets around. Maybe he Ubers, you know. Did he? Because I've seen so many times where, you know, Wizzy is by himself. Sparrow's not around. Wizzy's off driving around. So obviously, you know, Sparrow either rents a car or takes an Uber. Does Sparrow even talk to you? Yes, he does talk. And that's what I think you are, that he's quiet. No. I walked up to him and he was just chatty. He is very dedicated, though. You can tell he's, you know, him and Wizzy, they're both, you know, serious journalists. I'm just a tourist. But those two are an upper level, you know. You know, they come from more of a professional background in journalism. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe he does. You know, I'm pretty sure it's not that big of a deal. On the 28th? Okay, Amber. That's good. See, I thought they were going to leave right after the rally today. The event in D.C. Yeah, I don't know. I used to follow Grey Wolf. I kind of didn't think some of the things he said when he tended to kind of get angry on his streams after, you know, when the TPC ended. Yeah, I remember even in the Stu Peters interview, and Stu Peters mentioned that. It's like, a TPC. And then Santa kind of like, do I have to answer that question? Oh my God, there's just so much stuff going on and so many viewpoints of when TPC ended. I think we all have our kind of like our like, where were you when the TPC ended, right? What were you doing? I think every one of us remembers what we were doing. You know, glued. You know, if you were like me, you're glued to the life, working all day long, and then meanwhile I have like you know, YouTube over here, and then watching my notifications all, you know, every 5 minutes, looking up, seeing it, and then there's more notifications and see if anything have to do with TPC. And then even if it doesn't say like the TPC is like streaming, like maybe there's something else. One of my other the other streamers I don't normally watch, maybe they heard something. All right, let's see what's going on here. I saw Grey Wolf at the AFC camp when I went over there when the first day I got here and helped them unload some of their dry goods onto a trailer that we brought over for donation. And I saw Grey Wolf there. He was standing there. I didn't introduce myself because he was busy. He was busy. And we just walked on by. He wasn't streaming though. Somebody was saying he kind of stopped streaming. Wizzy. Yeah, I've heard Sparrow has ridden with a lot of the truckers. If Wizzy and others like that, Charlotte, haven't ridden with them, well then probably Sparrow has. Well, yeah, they're supposed to usually staying together to save on costs. Or Brandy Zappa. No, Anthony, I don't think X-Ray's a major con artist. He does what he said he's gonna do, but he is kind of, hey, the guy's not here. He has a lot of ideas in his head, okay? And the thing is, he's capable of, doing. He's a person who's very capable of doing whatever he puts his mind to it. But he has so many good ideas. And if there's a lot of people who want him to do this, a lot of people want him to do that. And then he's going to like sit back and be like, okay, well, I'll let you guys decide. Let me know, when do you want to go? And that's kind of what happened here, I guess. Not enough people said, "Oh, I want to go convoying this week," and he says, "Okay, fine, we'll wait until the 28th, and then we'll go up on the 4th." It's kind of like there's some tactics behind that. It's like you're sacrificing your weaker positions in order to make your primary move stronger. You know what I mean? Yeah, and but if there's a major event going on, Wizzy and Sparrow, they team up and they go together to get the action. Oh no, not at all. Who is this? Brandy Zappa, BC leaders at all. Like I said, he was right there with that Nicole, talking and doing, speaking like organizational stuff. So, yeah, he's fully over there. If he's ever with the movement, he's over there at that camp. Isn't Holly married? Geez, we're gonna start scandals here. What's wrong with that? Yeah, maybe some of the drivers can't go till later. All right, what do we got here? Same here, Lisa. Huh? What did Lisa say? Who is he? Smart dude. Just hate how Sparky and I'm better than you attitude he is bringing. I don't quite know what to make of that sentence. Oh yeah, 100% Faith Santa's coming back. He'll be back Thursday. When he's out there. You know, seems like he could have a good time, just a good run, just giving up whatever types of income streams he's doing, and this do YouTube all the time and do AMAs all day long, and then use that money. Thanks. Yes, good thing, Amber Robertson. Good shout out. Happy Father's Day to all. Christy, I am not. I will be leaving by Wednesday. My experience has been it's been positive, because this is exactly what I was prepared for. And a lot of people out there, trolls and liberals, will tell you that it's stupidity to come out here and live on a parking lot and sleep in your car. Well, I did it because it needs to be done. Does it sound quieter? Well, that's because it's cooler tonight. It's not like nights before where it's so damn hot. I had to leave the sunroof open and the windows either down or all four of them open, so that. But tonight, it's all sealed up. It's quiet. The van incident. Yes, the van incident. I'm hearing so many things as I talk to people, different people, and I have to watch. Does WYSIWYG really had a good discussion with the person, and I caught the tail end of it because I was like messing around with my camera, trying to get my other camera back up and get it up connected to the internet and connected to my gimbal, and I missed that whole first interaction between him and WYSIWYG. I say him because that's what Bryant said. I sat down and spoke with Bryant before we left, and that's when Bryant told me, he goes, that person there, and he goes, that's a he. And I was like, really? He goes, yep. And but that person was such an enigma, because I guess they started arguing with WYSIWYG, and WYSIWYG really laid into him. And he says, WYSIWYG says, okay, what do you got to say about that? And then the person was quiet, and then was just, there. And WYSIWYG's like, that's right. That's what the liberals do. You corner them on an argument, and then what do? Then they got nothing left to say. Oh yeah, see, okay, Debbie, if it's up now, I gotta watch it. I gotta find some time tomorrow. Oh, he did it short of that person. See, that's good. Yeah. That's weird. You see, and that's what I'd heard too, that there was a lady driving that red car, and then there was the guy looks like a girl got out of the van and was walking around, and there was another person in the van, and one of the ladies told me, she says, you know, they have to be careful because they are packing. Okay, you know what that means? That's so awesome. Yeah, something like that, Sasha. But it, more important than that is the troopers were told them, state police told them, they didn't want them messing around with that and disturbing the van. Like whenever they got too close to it, you know, the troopers would come over and, you know, say, hey, you know, you can't harass them or do anything about it. So they made them, you know, they were mainly there to stop anybody from 1776 from disturbing them, you know, starting to rock the van or get them angry, something like that. Calling the police from inside the van? That's creepy. See, the guy in the dress had toilet paper hanging out of his bra. I know, right? I don't know. I don't know who Santa's talking about a spot. I don't know anything about that. Probably Oreo does. People in Oreo's chat know. I guess, TJ. The old TP trick. Funny. Who's Pride Girl? Is she in our chat today? Patriot Cube about land. Okay. Did I try it? No, sadly. I was talking to a bunch of people. For me, it's been a lot of like social time. You know, I'm not interviewing the members of 1776, but I'm just going around talking with them because I'm most interested in, you know, their background and what caused them to join the movement, and you know the similarities between myself and them. I'm not there to talk. I'm there to listen. Pride Girl was in the van. Okay. That's funny. He called for help. 911 operator told the person, "The police are outside your door." No, I did not see Brian. Brian's been resting all day long. Santa said in the meeting today that Brian resting all day long. Well, I watched her with her pride flag and the "Don't Tread on Me." Nobody treated her with any kind of disrespect. In fact, you know, when she was walking around looking at I was sitting over there with the people in the concessions, and she was looking around at the stuff. I call her she because she looks like a she. And she was looking at all the stuff, and everybody was respectful, you know, saying, yeah, you know. She like asked a question I remember I saw, and they answered her. She even had a flag, and she put one of the flags that they are handing out in her hair. She had a flag, the American flag there sticking out. So, and then what was weird is she went back to the van, and then when Santa was speaking, and Santa was directly calling them out, despite what he was told not to do by the police, and then he started talking a speech, and then that person grabbed her chair and then moved over and then sat down on it and watched the rest of his speech. So I don't know. That's why I say that person was an enigma. And then to me, it didn't seem as much a setup as much as maybe the person does have a mental imbalance somehow. I'll probably head out on Wednesday. I don't think I was there. I wouldn't say Wazy was baiting her. Oh. I'll bet Santa was pissed off, and rightfully so. Yeah, the rally went extremely well. You know, and what's funny is, remember, if you watched the streams the night before, he barely made that song the night before. Yeah, good night, America One. Interview with him at TPC. Interview with him at TPC. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to go over to AFC. They're getting kicked out too. I thought they were supposed to get cleared out of that place. It's getting late. Yeah, I know, right, Amber? I thought AFC shut down. Yeah, it's kind of always been interesting to me. Sparrow's usually in the car with Wizzy, and he never says anything unless Wizzy asks him a question. Something's gonna happen overnight. I think Mechanic Eric's gonna sit there all night long, and Soup Mama went to the Canadian border. Yeah, a lot of them went to the Canadian border. I remember the day that the TPC blew up, imploded, whatever you would call it, and everybody, they're like, oh, well, you know, you can come on over here to the AFC camp, and over there, and Taco Joe goes over there, and everybody's like wondering. I remember I was glued to my TV watching the live streams, and then he made it into their camp at night that evening, and they're all like, no live stream. He's like, what? Nope, I'm out of here. Barney, we should call him AFC Grey Wolf. Oh, man. He's no longer Grey Wolf, he's AFC Grey Wolf. Nobody wanted to go, and AFC is still butthurt. Well, Eric is anyway. Is he? I don't know. AFC Camp Jeff definitely has a different vibe. AFC GW. That's a good one. Yeah, it definitely has a different vibe. Because his truck is in the shop. Isn't he a mechanic? Weird. Not too weird, though, because a lot of the things I can't do in my car unless I have a lift, access to a lift to get it up into the air. Maybe whatever he's doing, he needs a lift. That's how I thought AFC closed down. Well, how come he's still sitting there like right now at the fire barrel at AFC camp? That's right. Great. Blame Santa for leaving. He's like he blamed him directly for instead of staying there. And after he got gut shot and running off and then not sticking around for when the end came. And I didn't like that. I was like, well, watching, he stood on the side of management. And then when they called him on it, then he's like, I'm not here. He was like, I'm not here representing them. It's like, oh, well, then Taco just, oh, well, you're sitting on that side over there, right over there with them. 100. Oh, see, there you go. AFC is not closed down. They have until July 2nd. But like what was said earlier, most of them are gone. They've gone up to Canada. You bet you Taco Joe was hot that night. Everybody was heated up, angry. Yeah, only one other person, and we think that that's Sparrow who's with him tonight. Well, if Marcus didn't take the money, then who did? $133. This is really good, but it's $145 out. You know, I'm thinking it's time to shut it down, and tomorrow you can take it up. The money went away with the RV. Yeah, that's conjecture. Drew P. Balls. I've been watching you. You said another statement earlier. Not based on fact. See, that's the third time, Drew. You're instigating. You're not providing information to the group. You're just spreading lies, misinformation. I know that last couple of weeks, I think I donated like $150 just to the TPC website alone. Not counting what I was giving to individual streamers at the time. Oh no, everything that we're there to protest against, huh? That's not good. Huh? What did Wizzy say? Geez, I listen to different kinds of stuff. classic rock, classic country, very little new country, 70s music. We need some humor. Well, it's kind of late for humor. I don't think he's gonna walk across the USA into DC. I know, right? See, Lady Buckeye. I had that song. Accidentally kicked it over. I love that song. Learning to Fly by Tom Petty. Ooh, yeah, it's not good. Huh? Glory B was here today. What do you mean? USLA. You got your names mixed up? Glory B was here today. Maybe you're talking about, I don't know. I saw Polish Agnes was out streaming something. Yeah, we do. We need a Santa tracker. A real one. Yeah, I met Glory B on Sunday. She's very nice. It is very cool to meet her. And Polish Agnes, too. Very cool people. I know. I heard Boots say that, too. Yeah, there's all these people working with Grey Wolf. Well, maybe they didn't have a choice. You know, maybe they had a lot of things going on with their lives, and they says, hey, you know what? We got to take part in this movement. Yeah, I don't know what the GW Walk Across America is. Don't know if I have the energy to find out either. Grey Wolf promotes USLA. Okay, so that's what Grey Wolf's promoting is USLA. That'd take a long time, 5 miles a day. Roach. Okay, it's 1:55. Let's end this stream, and I will. Maybe Grey Wolf will be carried like Cleopatra. Yeah, it's awful hot. Well, with that then. All right, y'all. It's been cool hanging with y'all and doing this after chat. You know, just basically reaffirming the information that you already saw in the other chats. So, no, it's Sasha. That was already gone over in the meeting. Santa said, "Who's leading this movement while I'm gone?" He goes, "I am." He's not going away. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Yeah, okay. Well, glad you liked the updates, because, you know, I'm all about spreading the information as I see it and what I hear, and I try not to spread too many rumors. I know, what did White Van expect? Okay, that's it, folks. Have a good evening.